Page 2, O come, all ye faithful. I have a process that I go through when I learn a new piece of music, and that's the process I go through in these videos. You have your own process, your teacher has their own process, but we'll use mine for now. Or it's not mine, it's just one I use. Nobody owns it. I look it over, I like to have an idea about how long it is. This is 4 lines long, 5 lines long, 5 lines long. Okay. See, the idea is how I approach it can be determined by how long it is. I might have to split it up into pieces, but this is short enough I can take it all in one chunk. I check the clef signs just out of habit, treble and bass clef. The time signature is 4/4 time, and we have a pickup beat. We're coming in on beat 4, which means the other 3 beats have to be someplace else, because every measure has to have 4 counts in it. And usually it's at the end. If you look at the bottom of page 3, the last measure, it has 3 counts in it. That's the first 3 counts. I look through, I see quarter notes, half notes, whole notes, dotted half notes. And for the most part, the hands are playing one at a time. There's a little bit where they're playing together. But to shorten the video, I'm going to go ahead and talk about both hands at once. At the same time, together. Huh? Otherwise, I would talk about one hand and then the other and then try and put them together. Okay. So the right hand is starting with thumb on middle C here. And the left hand is playing 3rd finger on G here. And I assume you know the names of the notes in the music. That's up to you here, but we're here. It's 4/1. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Then now we have both hands together. The left hand's playing the G, and it's going to hold it down here. These. And then when I play the half note, the left hand comes up again. 2. Then on measure 5, we have the as A and a C together. You don't need these finger numbers. Please read the notes, not the finger numbers. 1, 2. Okay, measure 9, you have an E and a G together. 1, 2. Now you have a B and an F together, and then a C and a G together. So I'm going to go from here to here. I talked about this on another video, going from 1 note to 2. You just, yeah, okay. That's it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Let's go down to the last line. On measure 17, it's an A and an F together. When I play the D, the left hand comes up because it's got a rest. 1, 2. And then we have an F and a G together and a D here. So I hold those, and then here an E and a G together. So you got these 3 notes at the end. So the last 2 measures, 1, 2, there, like so. There's a little asterisk above the staff showing an alternate rhythm. I'll leave that up to you and your teacher. I would prefer not to do that kind of thing until we actually know what that rhythm is and means and all about it. Because there's a danger to just saying, play it long, short. That's basically what they're saying. There's a danger to that, and I would prefer to just avoid it. So I don't cover that in my lessons. But if you want to do it long, short, or your teacher does, that's fine. Now, once I have the hands working together, then I go back over it carefully and slowly, and I get rid of the hesitations. Also, you need to get to where you can play this without looking at the keyboard eventually. You want to remember where your fingers are. You want to trust where they are. Remember which key they're on. It comes if you keep at it. It does not come if you read finger numbers, because at that point you don't care what note your finger is on. You're just playing a finger number. And that's my problem with that. Later on, you're going to start moving around and you're going to be lost if you can't read the notes. So once I can do it without any hesitations, then I think about the articulation. And here it's very connected. You have phrasing. You can lift up between the phrases. See the big curved lines here? Lift up between them here. Connect this as best you can. Now lift up. Just a little lift, like taking a breath. Here. Just lift up between the phrases. And once I can do that, then I add the dynamics. MF at the beginning is mezzo forte or sort of loud. Medium loud, moderate, not loud, just sort of loud. You're making an announcement. Hear ye, okay. When you get to measure 9, now you go up to loud. Forte is loud. And I use weight to play. So the louder I play, the heavier I feel. Until the last note in measure 12. You see the MP? Come down to moderately soft, mezzo piano, soft. And then for the last note in measure 14, you go up a little bit to moderately loud, mezzo forte. Now you back up to loud. So we just gradually got a little louder on it. Yeah. And it ends loud. Then once I have an idea of the dynamics, then I'll think about the speed. It's a majestic piece. Yeah. Last two measures there, the next to the last measure, there's an RIT. That means ritardando or slow down. And the fermata at the end, you just hang on to that as long as it feels right. If I do it with a metronome, I'll double the value and hold it for 6 counts instead of 3. But you can 1, 2, 3, 4. How much you slow down? Again, that's a felt thing. It's interpretation. How do you feel it should be? Don't forget the natural accents. They're important. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. At the beginning, it should feel like to hear. To, if you have to, exaggerate them. Exaggerate. Eventually, you just want to feel them. You don't force them. Let's play this together very slowly and check the notes and the rhythms. See, the problem we have in these videos like this is if you don't have a teacher, how do you know if you play a wrong note? You may not always catch it. Sometimes a wrong note doesn't sound all that wrong. Sometimes the right notes sound wrong. Or the rhythm, how do you know really that you have the correct rhythm? A teacher would tell you, but if you're by yourself, do the play with me section of the video. Play it with me. You should play the same note I'm playing when I play it. And this is after you've learned it, and you can play it with no hesitations. We're not performing it. I'm not doing louds and softs. We're just doing notes and rhythms. So I'll give us 3 counts. 1, ready, go. That's 3. And we'll play it together slowly. 1, ready, go. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. There's a duet for this. I'd like to play that. You play what we just played, if you played it. I need you to go up on the keyboard, though. So just pretend the middle C on the keyboard, instead of here, is up here. So instead of here, you're up here. I'll give us 3 counts. Now, the accompaniment doesn't have a pickup beat, so I'm going to play that first note with you, and then I'll do the accompaniment part. 1, ready, go.